Now introducing Jerneisha Lewis.
Our first question to you is, what exactly is your project about? How did you do it? And exactly what motivated you?
Good question.
Thank you so much for the question. So what I did with my project was I developed a compiler in Tiny C, and I used Python and Visual Studio Code to accomplish this. I also used the Apply library. I made an AST interpreter. I had a parser class and an interpreter class. And my motivation was to get that degree so I can graduate. So, for a little project overview, describe the functionality of your interpreter. What's generated when executed? Wonderful question. So with my compiler, I'm able to have the Fibonacci and factorial sequence being outputted into the terminal. The user can input a number, say n, as long as it's positive, into my compiler, and then it'll be executed. And it'll tell you what the number is. Say, for example, 10. It'll give you the Fibonacci sequence of the number 10 or the factorial of the number 10. I'm also able to output an AST tree into the terminal. My compiler also takes user input with the Tiny C language and the grammar. I have also implemented if and else statements and also have some basic math functions, say 2 plus 3 or 9 times 9 or 3 divided by 0. Matter of fact, let me show you what I mean by this quick video. So the Apply library that implements the Lexer and the Yak tools is used for the tokenization and also grammar rules and using regular expressions, building ASTs, and this really helped bring the whole compiler together. I addressed this in the next section, but I wanted to stay motivated with this project because I haven't worked with a library such as Ply before, and it helped me enhance my knowledge previous about Python and also how Python has pretty much unlimited possibilities as long as you put your mind to it.
For your next question, reflect on the key difficulties encountered during this development and how did you solve these issues? What insights did you gain?
Oh, great question. I've been waiting for this question. So two of the main things that were challenges for me was staying motivated and also doing big bang testing. I'll start with the big bang testing. I started integrating a bunch of code, not really thinking about where it goes. I just thought if I plugged it anywhere, as long as it's before the main function, that junk gonna work. And it in fact did not. So I had a bunch of jumble code and I ended up having to start over because I was missing half a class to make my interpreter work in the first place. So that was kind of hard. And my second biggest thing was really staying motivated. I'm a senior, I get burnt out, and coding's not my thing, but I just tried my best and I tried to keep persevering. And once I got motivated, I started understanding the material more. So that's the insight that I really gained. And also, AI is not always your friend. Sometimes you really have to just do the work yourself and research material as much as you can in articles and ask for help when you need it. So that's really the main thing.
All right, for your next question, we want you to highlight what you achieved with this project. We also want to know, did you have any personal or technological growth? And did you run into any surprises?
Lovely. You guys have such great questions. So my interpreter / compiler also did successfully meet the requirements of this project. Technical growth, I'll say I had more experience with Python for sure and VS Code because it was a little shaky, especially in the beginning. I also gained more confidence in my coding skills. I was like, maybe I could do this for a job, but I won't. I'm not. Cybersecurity all the way. Let's go. Cybersecurity. And I also just had a better understanding of compilers as a whole. And one lesson that I learned is AI is not always your friend. Neither is Copilot. Sometimes it just go off what you already got. And I'm like, wow, I actually already have that. You're no help. So sometimes you got to keep doing your own research.
All right, and for your last question, how might you use the skills or knowledge gained in the future? Good question. Good question.
Ooh, thank you guys so much for all your questions. I really have enjoyed them tonight. The way I use my skills in the future is do more research with Python, compilers, and interpreters just to expand my knowledge and see what else I can do. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you next time in the next video. Bye!